And good evening, everyone who is watching the stream video. Arrives on air, and I'm finally more or less on time with my stream. Well, actually, perfectly on time. It's just it's another short one, a little bit of GeoGuessr again, but this week has been pretty crazy in terms of. That's interesting. Pretty crazy in terms of like me being busy and doing all sorts of things. Puente Milizzo number 2, Rio del Salto. So, though I managed to do a lot of all sorts of things, some actually pretty something that you would really type of stuff that you would really have to do very rarely. So what's this place then? Conaf. That's interesting. Conaf. It's like local, some sort of a service. Firefighters on incendios forestales. Forest fires. So interesting. So Conaf would be specific if I knew where Conaf would be the thing. So, and this place looks like sorta kinda maybe Chile of all countries. Oh god, that's what I hate. We have an ad. So is this Chile? Judging by the infrastructure, it's possible that this is stop back. This is like southern Chile. Maybe not even that southern. Okay, can we get out of this place? So the signs that Kanaf sorta kind of firefighters. Okay, yeah, that has to be visible from the without magnification, from the satellite. This looks like something you would encounter in the southern Chile. But we got to get out of here. We got this. I know we are passing it. Truck with wood. We are going north, which is, if it's southern Chile, would be a good direction. What's this sign? Lago Esmeralda. Okay, the lake's called Esmeralda. Another sign like information or warning, but not the geographical information. Unfortunately, we're gonna need a little bit more than just Lago Esmeralda here. Esmeralda 316 Cochrane, Cochrane, Vialidad. Is it really? Am I missing something? I think there was a place with this name, but maybe I'm sort of kind of confusing things here. Yeah, no. Here it is. I was right. So we are somewhere around here. So, and what about Lago Esmeralda? Can be like this one, for example. Cannot be that far. Uh-huh. Lago Esmeralda, here it is. So and we just drove here. And here is that river del Salto. So, but it shows there's one bridge, and we cross two bridges. Okay, let's see. Which one? Which one would be this one? Here we have some buildings, and here we have some buildings. Okay, I think it's the first one. And here we go. I was absolutely right about this thing being like south of Chile. If I say north, apologies. South, north, well, I wanted to say where it gets cold. And it's actually ended up being pretty much super far away. Is it Cochrane or Cochrane? Cochrane, I think that would be an English pronunciation. Or, well, a pronunciation that definitely doesn't look like Spanish. And I actually remembered it right, that it was like somewhere around here. So Patagonia or something. Just give me a second. Be back in a sec. Okay, and I'm back. Let's continue. Oh, wow. Conifer Park. Is this a sign? Yeah, I don't think it's a real thing. So it's more of a sign. Okay, the road. Not sure which direction to go. Looks like Australia, I would say. There was a sign that disappeared. The road wasn't in good condition, but now we have either, yeah, that's probably different series of imagery. Oh, gravel, that's not good. Not good at all. That sign looks like, apologies, it was destroyed by fire. And not just like forest fire, but deliberate, slow or burn. Yeah, this direction I do not like. Though It's not like we are leaving civilization here. It's just a gravel road. Though. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go this direction. Yeah, that's more interesting. That's more like it. Braidwood, Neriga. Cheap dog meat. Mangarlov. Mangarlov. Would it look like something close to Perth? It's not. It's actually pretty white. It's not reddish. It would be kind of reddish, I think. Braidwood, Neriga. I don't know. It's not a desert, obviously. But I think we are somewhere like here. Yeah, I like this name, Eromanga. So I'm not seeing Braidwoods, I'm not seeing Narigas there. And Mangarlov. So without magnification, they seem to be not really that visible. It's more like this area. And you zoom in and you get like tons of them. Though I'm not sure about actually this signs, if they like belong to this part of Australia. Mangarlov, Braidwood. And it's just a sign. I've definitely seen this type of all of a sudden we get like almost normal forest. This type of nature. When beyond Poliran Regional Council. Is it Northern Territories? What regional council was that? Beyond Poliran. Yeah, while the toponyms kinda, sorta kinda, yeah, maybe look like it can be here. Nothing I can see here. But I think this was the best clue you are going to have. N95. Was it the highway number? N95. There is one. You're trying to tell me it was the Great Northern Highway? Boom, 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 boom. I'm just browsing it, looking for some familiar names, maybe. We got to Perth and no info there on anything. So freaking confusing. But we have, actually, I don't know, is that traffic because of us? Here, they like were afraid of going alone. Just alone, and they tailed the big van of Google Street View. Well, it's not a van, probably. Okay. Oops, we are barely moving. Even when we are skipping, which is annoying. Come on. Give me at least the part of Australia properly. So it's, if it's really N95 in the Western Australia, that would be interesting. But yeah, this is like proper middle of nowhere, which is definitely a scene for N95. Though it turned into gravel there, and we definitely did not leave it. Another one. There you go. Novra, Tarago Goldburn. Oh boy, okay. Oh. Well, we get destroyed like this in Australia quite some time. If I had more time, yeah. So obviously it wasn't. It looked actually pretty deserted, to be honest. Though with parts of forests there. And we were like gone beyond this Canberra. That's Canberra pretty much. And Gungahlen and Quanbian. Queanbian, it's like all Canberra. Freaking hell. And Braidwood's here. Okay, we got destroyed in Australia properly. No no rebound from that. Okay, this looks like Norwegia. Norway. One of the fjords. 606. Ada. Ada Sulifisk. Krakhella. Looks very picturesque. Big rocks everywhere. Krakhella. What a name. hundreds. Six. So are we somewhere around here? Well, possibly 655. 620. 614, 615, 11. Uh-huh. Here we have the road. Krakhela. Ede Sulifisk. What's Ede? Is it the road number? So this is a road to Krakhela. Definitely not from here. Are you the one? I'm not seeing Sulifisk around. I don't know what to look for, to be honest. Okay, this road seems to be not going to the mainland in any way. And Krakhela is here. The only thing that we could find is Krakhela. Sulifisk, it's like not here. Nice tower though. Stop. Sulifisk AS. Aha, we are here. Good. And then we spawn somewhere on this segment of the road, which is absolutely amazing, but we have a couple of side roads here. And that's probably the only place like this here. Yeah. Okay, Norway is like that. Sometimes you just get it. Most of the time. Oops. That's gonna be hard. Because we are somewhere in Asia, somewhere where they don't really use Latin alphabet for anything. They have their own. Though Thailand, this looks a little bit what non-bon bonier. Okay. If you say so. Interesting, that's a very good road. Though doesn't look like I can find any signs with the route number here. Yeah, this is gonna be hard. Milestone 412. 4012. For some reason that kinda sends me here. But I think I got burned here once. Because we have all the 40 rods, but not, well, not some of them. And I think I ended up like being here, in fact. But I'm not seeing any 40 rods here too. Here either, so. We have some 40 rods here. And that would explain the very good state of it, because we would be pretty close to the capital. And again, we have all of them, but not all of them, a lot of them, but not 4012. 4013, 1716. Feels like it's one of these. Though, on the other side, sorta kinda looks empty, not really that populated. Maybe it's 4012 somewhere else in some other province. Who knows? If they can reuse numbers, I haven't figured that out in Thailand. Seems to be sorta kinda at random there. That's some serious water towers. 10 to 18. Okay, that's all, unfortunately, in Thai. Yeah, unfortunately, without using Google Translate, but I'm too lazy. Google Translate, Google Lens. Not even to translate it, but just to turn it into like Latin alphabet. Just to know how they pronounce it. For example, to be able to extract from one of the signs, like the name of the province we are in. 405, 4105, 412. Well, though this doesn't look especially, populated, to be honest. Okay, we're gonna be destroyed in Thailand. Though this is guessable, but if you just have a little bit more time. Though Kochan, Sanam Chai Cat. Yeah, considering the fact that the maps don't really show like a lot of towns here, cities and whatnot. It doesn't show anything. For example, here, not a single city by the look of it. The thing is that neither here nor there we couldn't find 412. Though this number sounds familiar. For 112. But not 4012. It's almost like, yeah, they get reused, the numbers in different provinces. Yeah. So I have like 3 places probably that are like I would consider possible locations for that. I don't think we are close to the capital unless it doesn't look like the areas around the capital are pretty densely populated, and this is, yeah, more like very scattered, like sparsely scattered, uh, not even settlements, just farms and buildings. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to put it in here and hope for the best. And it was on the other side. I'm on like 300 rods. But no, 400 rods we have 412 here. And there's no 412 here. This one doesn't look like 412. 4012. The map's just insanely strange. 105 is here. I don't think I got though all the way to 105. Pretty insane because like uh where did I find 4012? Yeah, 4012's here. But this one, it's not anything on the map. It's just doesn't even have a number. Doesn't even have a name. Okay. But could have been worse. Yeah, what are you? Something rare like Eswatini or Lesotho? Probably. The last one, by the way. Judging by the look of it, I would say it's Lesotho. But let's see if I'm right. The overall look, based mostly on the colors and the nature. Affordable coffins. Okay. That's definitely inspiring. Matsangeni Healthcare. Are you trying to tell me this is like South African Republic? Or did they just copy the sign? There's a town down there, a city, something. Why are you so flickery? Matsangeni Secondary School. It's all Matsangeni here. They got a ton of Matsangeni signs. Though, and they look like signs of Matsangeni. Lavuni. Yeah. I'm sorta kinda still attracted to the idea that this is one of these countries. Or, well, doesn't look like Botswana. Though they have road signs telling you directions to places that would look like super close, almost identical to the ones in the South African Republic. Just they only different by having a little bit less info on them. What's going on here? Thank you for blurring this out. Matsambo. Okay, this sign actually looked like 100% South African Republic sign. Stop blurring signs out. Matsangeni area. So it's all like Matsangeni. But can we please have then the route we are on? It's so flickery. Apologies for that. I'm trying to just, well, move around faster to find more clues, but this is like only more flickery becomes. I'm skipping everything, hoping only for the signs, because if it's northwestern part of South African Republic, it's like really easy to get lost there. And I don't like there's nothing for miles. Though bus stops. No, come on. I don't want to get destroyed by South African Republic. Usually it's like super guessable. No, wait a second. Some signs here. I was right about this being one of these countries. So MR 21 and 11. The look, Lovomisa, Matsanjeni. Here we got it. Matsanjeni High School. And we were going sort of west. Yeah, here. That's our intersection. There is road that sort of kind of leaves this one at an angle. Going mostly like in parallel. And that goes south. This north goes. And then the road turns over there, I can see. So it's this one. Okay. We got Eswatini. So a couple 5K, 3 5Ks. And then we got destroyed in Australia. And okay, no recover from that. But the rest of it was pretty good and actually super diverse. The result, if we just kind of avoid looking at Australia, are we going to only like see ads here? I'd really like to hear some music. So number one was a little bit of Chile. I just could tell by the look of it, it was Chile. And then that Cochrane place. I'm not sure how to read it in Spanish. So it was on the sign, and I remembered that there was sign like there was a place like that somewhere in southern Chile. I sometimes would say northern, but because it's like meaning that part where it gets colder. That was our first 5K. Number 2 was our Australian destruction. Nothing to add to this. It's like devastating. Number 3 was a little bit of Norway. I've been actually recently very easily getting Norway. Found the place just by the number of the road and one sign to a place called Krakhela. So number 4 was a little bit of Thailand. That was hard. You cannot really trust the road numbers here. We found on the road for 4012. So this is like where we spawned, 4012. Probably ended up intersecting with 4105, but 4012 people on the map, it is actually here. No way we could be there. So it's like something is wrong. Is the imagery is old, or apologies, or the maps just. So number 5 was a little bit of a Swatini. I could tell we were somewhere in the area, and then I found the sign with the MR roads and MR roads and everything else. If everything else looks like South African Republic, MR roads means Swatini. There was like Lavumisa on one sign and Matsajeni on many signs, so we ended up getting that very easily. And we spawned at a very specific, how did I get this? Very specific looking like side road. So here we go. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Again, this week has been kind of hardcore in terms of like me being busy, plus because of things I had to do, I had to actually change again my sleeping schedule. And when I change my sleeping schedule, the first thing that suffers is like my ability to stream. So that's why it's been mostly GeoGuessr and at pretty odd times. So that's it for tonight. But don't leave the channel yet. YouTube people, thank you very much for watching on YouTube. Leave a like if you like this video. Subscribe for more. What's this then? It's Daisy. Very modded. So Twitch people, thank you for watching on Twitch. Thank you for lurking. I could see some lurkers. Hey, Demetrio, good evening, welcome. That's absolutely okay. I know that it's pretty hard to catch me. It's been super hard to catch me. So this week has been hardcore in terms of what I had to do. I had to do a lot. I had to change my sleeping schedule, explain that. So, and when I change my sleep schedule, I end up sort of first thing that happens, I kind of lose ability to stream at normal times and lose ability to do long streams. So unfortunately there's that. But again, thank you for watching, everybody. Let's go and say hi to Karen 007. He is playing DZ tonight, and usually he plays as some sort of character. He has like sort of kind of a goal of sorts. Well, actually not just a type of a character, not just a person, type of a character. And he sets goals, but I'm not seeing that right now. So right now he is playing on the story of Jimmy. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Let's go and say hi to Karen on some sort of modded Chernarus server. I will see you all tomorrow. That's it for tonight. Goodbye and good night.